Do you ever feel like history is repeating itself, but this time the stakes are so astronomically high that inaction isn't just a choice, it's a catastrophe waiting to happen? After a first-round exit at the hands of the formidable Minnesota Timberwolves, the Los Angeles Lakers find themselves once again at a critical crossroads. But don't mistake this for just another offseason. This isn't your garden variety roster tweak. This is a full-blown high-octane scramble for relevance, fueled by an urgency that echoes through the very foundations of the league. Are the purple and gold finally ready to make the earth-shattering moves their championship aspirations demand? For years, we've watched the Lakers flirt with the precipice of doing something only to pull back, seemingly content with incremental adjustments. But according to the Athletics insider Jovan Buha, that era of cautious stagnation is emphatically over. This summer, the Lakers aren't just dipping their toes in the trade market, they're diving headfirst into the deep end, and the catalyst isn't just their recent playoff heartbreak. No, this isn't just about bouncing back. It's about appeasing the singular generational talent that looms large over the entire NBA landscape, Luka Doncic. Imagine the pressure cooker in the Lakers front office. Luka's extension date is a mere month into free agency, a ticking clock that transforms every decision into a monumental declaration of intent. Buha's insight is clear. If you're the Lakers, there should be some level of urgency, some level of pressure to find that center of the future, or to at least upgrade the roster enough to appease Luka. This isn't just about winning, it's about showing a bona fide superstar that this franchise is committed, unequivocally, to building a perennial contender around him. Buha is optimistic that Doncic will sign his extension in early August, but that optimism is tethered to the Lakers making bold, decisive moves that demonstrate their unwavering commitment to surrounding him with the talent needed to reclaim the Western Conference crown. The days of resting on past laurels are done. The Luka factor demands aggressive, immediate action. So, who are the Lakers eyeing as they navigate this treacherous but potentially triumphant offseason? One name that has consistently surfaced over the past couple of years is Utah Jazz big man Walker Kessler. The allure is obvious. A dominant force in the paint, averaging a staggering 11.1 points, 12.2 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks per game last season. He's exactly the kind of foundational center that could anchor a defense and provide a much-needed interior presence. However, as with all coveted assets, the price tag is astronomical. Buha, ever the realist, warns that the Jazz are notorious for their sky-high asking prices. The issue with Walker Kessler and with Utah, in general, is their asking prices tend to be higher, Buha explained. He revealed that previous inquiries by the Lakers were met with a starting price equivalent to 2+ first-round picks. In a league where every draft pick is gold, that's a king's ransom, and Buha sadly believes the Lakers simply don't possess the necessary assets to pry Kessler away from Salt Lake City. It's a harsh dose of reality, highlighting the delicate balance between desire and available capital. But the pursuit of a big man isn't the only narrative unfolding. The Lakers, it seems, are also looking to inject some veteran savvy and playmaking into their backcourt. Enter a name that has haunted Lakers Nation for over a decade, Chris Paul. The point god, famously denied a move to the Lakers in 2011, could finally don the purple and gold. Paul recently dropped a tantalizing hint about wanting to play in Los Angeles to be closer to his family, and Buha believes the stars might finally be aligning. The breadcrumbs are suggesting that he is likely going to try to come back to LA, either play for the Lakers or the Clippers, Buha stated. His long-standing relationship with LeBron James and the Banana Boat connection only amplify the whispers. While Paul, at 8.8 points and 7.4 assists per game last season with the San Antonio Spurs, isn't the MVP-caliber force he once was, he would undeniably provide invaluable leadership, precise passing, and clutch shot-making as a backup point guard. It's a move that brings both nostalgic resonance and practical benefit. And speaking of nostalgia, how about a reunion with a familiar face? Whispers are growing louder about the potential return of Lonzo Ball, the former number 2 overall pick by the Lakers in 2017. Ball, traded as part of the Anthony Davis package, has battled a grueling string of injuries, missing entire seasons. However, he finally returned to the court last season with the Chicago Bulls, flashing glimpses of the dynamic playmaking and defense that made him such a promising talent. Buha acknowledges the Lakers' interest. "I think they would be," he said of their willingness to bring him back. But the caveat is significant. It's just a matter of what his price is, and you have to factor in the health and the history there of just you can't even pencil him in for 60 games. Lonzo averaged 7.6 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 3.3 assists last season, demonstrating that the talent is still there. But after missing 2 full seasons, the risk-reward ratio is a tightrope walk. Will the Lakers gamble on the potential of a healed Lonzo, hoping he can rekindle the magic of his early career? These potential targets, the elusive Kessler, the veteran Maestro Paul, the intriguing Ball, all paint a picture of a Lakers front office desperately seeking solutions. They represent different facets of the team's needs: an athletic big, a savvy playmaker, a dynamic two-way guard. But what if none of these individual pieces are enough? What if the Luka factor and the desire for immediate contention demand something truly audacious? Remember, this is the NBA, where every offseason brings the potential for seismic shifts. One mock trade floating around suggests the Lakers could make a monumental move to acquire Kevin Durant, a move that would not only solve their big man issues but instantly transform them into a legitimate championship favorite. It's a bold, almost unthinkable proposition, yet in the context of this do-or-die offseason, it highlights the desperate hunger for a return to glory. This isn't just about the Lakers improving. It's about them re-establishing their dominance, about seizing a moment that demands courage and strategic brilliance. The pressure is immense, the stakes are sky-high, and the entire basketball world is watching. Will the Lakers rise to the occasion and forge a path back to the NBA Finals? So, what do you think of these potential moves? Which player do you believe the Lakers absolutely must pursue, and what kind of impact do you envision them having? Let's get the conversation started. Hit that like button if you're as hyped as I am for this offseason, and drop your boldest predictions in the comments below. Let your voice be heard, because this isn't just a basketball team, it's a legacy.